Okay, so before we set up the pages of our website, let's continue to change the pictures and the rest of the copy on the home page. And we'll take a look at the mobile view of the home page just to make sure everything's in place. All right, so let's edit this page. And we'll start with this first section. So really you can do whatever you'd like with the first section here. If you want to have a picture of yourself, or if you want to have more of a mood type of picture. I personally like to have more of that mood type of picture, just because, I don't know, I guess I don't like seeing myself until down here. But I also think just for the blogs that I've created, the focus, even if the blog is my name, the focus still is on the feeling, the outcome, and like the goals of the reader. So I just like to have more of a generic picture for this first part of the website. So what you'll do here to change the picture or to even add a picture to the background of this section, you go to Edit Section, Background, and here you have different options to add an image, a video, or art even to the background. Or you can always stick with the general colors of your website. If you were to delete the picture, it would just be the normal color there. But I like an image. So I'm going to upload a file, and this will be from, I already saved some graphics and photos for this. Here we go. And this is the one I wanted to use. Nice. So there are a few different ways too that you can edit this background, either by changing the colors. We'll change the overlay and the font colors that are associated with that color palette. And you can always go into each of these colors where this pencil is to edit the theme. So yeah, see here, the background overlay will be that pink color, which is nice. It adds a little bit of a pinker tone to this photo. I like that. And another thing you might consider doing right here at the top of the website is to actually change whether you have this header bar a different color, or you can even remove that color. Click Adaptive. We'll have this cool, I like this effect where the picture continues into the header. So every page it will be consistent with whatever color or picture is in this first section. I like that. Cool. Okay, so we're also going to change the copy here. To be more, of course, associated with your website. I'm going to add another text box. You can continue to write in the same text box that I just did here and just make it a different size font if you wanted a subtitle. Sometimes I like to have a different text box though, just because it keeps it separated, but also it removes the hassle of trying to highlight a specific portion and change that font style. Sometimes it doesn't always cooperate. So I'm just going to say something kind of quick and generic. Internet for all travel lovers. And actually, I'm going to remove this button. You can always put it back. If you do remove it, you can add a button if you find that actually there should be something there. So as you can see with this background, it's kind of hard to read. You can always actually change the individual color, even though black text is the color that's associated with this color background. You can change, or you can even, so you have it black again. If you just tap on this, instead of changing the text to get this bar, if you just tap on this text box once, you can actually change the background of the text box, which is pretty cool. So if you wanted a box there instead of just seeing the text by itself, just a little hack for you. Cool. We're just going to leave it like that. I don't know if I like that, but we'll leave it like that for now. Awesome. So we did already do the copy for the About Me section. And we can change this one too. This section was kind of the intro to this whole website. Read on tips and tools to travel more and travel. So a lot of this copy isn't polished, but we'll do it for now. I'm going to keep that there because I kind of like it. Okay. So anyway, in this About Me section, the copy is already completed. So I'm actually going to just edit. I'm going to get rid of this summary and instead add an image. And this will be the image of yourself that you have, either one that you can just upload the picture, or if you created a collage or a graphic in Canva, this will be where you can add that. So let me add a picture. Pencil, add image, upload file. Perfect. Nice. With the picture design, also, if you find that you do want, if your picture is too sharp for this content block, you can always add an overlay, and you can thankfully edit the overlay. So if you wanted, say, a white overlay, but decrease here, there we go. Just so it's exactly how you like it. Nice. I tend to like, at least on the laptop or computer view, the elements to be a little bit closer to center as opposed to spread apart. But that's just me. Awesome. Okay. Next section we have our where to start. We already have the copy done for that. So this is where you would add the mock-up or representation of each of your products. In the same way, you click on the image or add an image, edit, replace, and you would either upload if you had a mock-up, or you could even check out their library of free images. Their free images are Unsplash is the site where they get their free images from in Squarespace. We're just gonna do I don't know, freedom. No, let me just do book. If this would be, like I said, even better if you had a mock-up already made of your book. But right now, this is just an example of what you would do. Perfect. All right, where to start? Great. In the blog, we already have set up. We will, like I was talking about before, when we add the blog page, we'll be able to change the summary to link to the blog page. We'll do that also. And we will also, I'll show you how to link pictures and words, titles to different pages if you need to, so it works effectively. You can put in, if you have testimonials, write those in there. Add a little picture or a screenshot, it's always nice too. And sign up here. This is where you would add your mock-up image. I am just going to do really quickly to show you. This is this is a mock-up I had from my other website, but it would look something like this. Cool, huh? This is a mock-up. You'll have something similar in your template library as well. You can just drag and drop pictures that you had, and this one is created in Canva. And what I did to get this background to be the same color as the background of this, kind of makes things pop a little bit, is when I download it from Canva, I make sure to select transparent background. And it's a pretty cool way. It's not foolproof. It doesn't always work 100%, but it's a cool way where you can get that clear background for your graphics. Nice. And that is, let's change these pictures too while we're at it. Edit gallery. This is a gallery page that was preset. So, edit image. I'm going to remove these image and add new ones to start. Okay. Upload, because I do have a few good ones I wanted to put in. Yeah, upload. And then we'll do this one too. Travel theme. Not perfect, but not bad. All right, so we have all of the copy, except testimonials. I didn't put that in. All of the copy, all of, well, most of the pictures put in for your home page. So before we move on to add more pages and edit the header and the footer, I'd like to show you one thing you want to make sure you do periodically is check your mobile view, because something can really turn up wonky on your mobile view. Like for instance, I mean, this isn't a huge deal, but I don't like how this splits up the sentence. So I'm going to fix that by either putting more words on that sentence by changing the size of this text box, or you could also make this smaller, take out different words. That's all kind of part of copy too, is how the copy looks visually. This is all right, cute. About me, yeah, and you can see here it really changes the look of the picture and the about, which is fine. I think I might actually even kind of put this picture here. There, something like that. And the cool thing is when you do edit things on this mobile view, it doesn't necessarily also change it on the desktop view. So if you liked, yeah, how it was, it won't change that. Just if you delete, say if you delete an image on the mobile view, it will also delete it on the desktop view. This is okay. I don't know if I really like how this looks. So I could either make these smaller, turn them into something like a summary where you can flip through, or what I'm going to do now is actually expand the section and just put each thing kind of on top of each other. And you can, as you can see, I'm expanding the section by clicking and dragging something. You can also expand a section like this and then move things down however you like them. Whoopsie! That was crazy. Undo. Oh man, the picture's too big. And then one other thing to note, if you do something like this, kind of have everything in a row, if you can leave a little space or add a spacer between kind of grouped elements, just so it's not like one, you don't, if you have this here, it's like, wait, is this the mini course or is that the one-on-one consultation? Yeah, it can be confusing. So just make sure, yeah, everything is how you like it. Gonna make it a little longer. And another thing you could consider too along those same lines is making sure you have a space. You can also add a line, a physical line. I'll show you how to do that just to make it a little easier. That's still not enough space for my liking. There we go. That'll be good for now. we'll change that. Yeah, what you can do is add a spacer. So I'm actually going to go back to the desktop view and add block line, and I want to add the line right underneath. So it's kind of cute because it underlines what you're trying to highlight, but then it also can act as a line between each thing. So it makes it more clear what text goes with what picture. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so next section, this is pretty straightforward. It'll show the summary the same way, where you can just toggle through, look at each thing. It looks good. Those look good. Sign up form is going to look different. Yeah, it's not bad. You could, if you wanted to put the change where the image is, the mock-up is, as opposed to the sign up form being there first, you can actually, instead of dragging and repositioning, you could also highlight this, use this up arrow, and it will kind of swap where each thing is. So that's a quick way if you find on the mobile view especially that it doesn't look how you like. Yeah. Oops, I sent the wrong section up. I wanted to do, yeah, and then that section. Perfect. All right, we're going to save here, and next step will be to set up the other pages of our website. I'll see you there.